Hello, Talkin Fight fans. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week. We know what you're here for, man. You're here to find out who we pick as our winner for the most wonderful, beautiful, fantastic looking knockout of the week. And it's coming to you off of an undercard this week. And we're going with our boy, Marc Castro.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! Marc Castro coming through with the
Big overhand right.
big overhand right, just crippled Ronaldo Solis. Huge, huge knockout. He is our definite winner for the knockout of the week, man. Big fight. I've been talking about this kid for time. I've been trying to tell these guys, watch out for this kid, man. He's got big thunderous power in his hands. And you know what he did? He showed us last night that he truly is, man. He's now improved to 5-0 with 5 KOs, man. So huge.
5-0 with
Yeah, 5-0 with 5 Ks. It's awesome, man, to be at that point, early in your career, and now just 22 years old, still young, still hungry, still new to the game. 5 knockouts,
but
5
looking very good in them 5 fights, even though you're still on the way up in your competition, but like he's doing what he's supposed to do at this level. And it wasn't just a simple right hand that he landed. It was the way that he landed it. He waited. First of all, he was boxing him down before that.
I believe he dropped him twice prior to that knockout.
Yeah. And he waited for him to throw the jab just to kind of get out of the way and threw not an overhand right, but just a counter right hand over the weak jab. Yeah. You have to be at perfect distance to do that, because he didn't even usually if someone throws a jab, you can catch the jab and then counter off of that. But he measured his distance so good that he didn't have to do that. He just waited for the jab, a slight lean back, and then landed his counter right hand. Textbook counter punch right hand.
It was a big right hand. It definitely thunderous, man. Like just crippled Solis. Ref had to save him from himself, man. He was under that instinct, the fight or flight. He got knocked and his body made him stand up. You know what I mean? Like you could see it. He had no idea where he was.
It was the ropes. Like when he got hit with that right hand, I'm watching the replay right now on my phone. When he got hit with that right hand, it was the ropes that held him up. If it wasn't for the ropes, it would have been one of those like Jesus on the cross, flat flat arm straight out knockouts.
Castro didn't waste any time in making his presence felt in that fight, man. Solis was immediately under attack with a heavy jab by Castro, setting up his strong right hand, which froze Solis in his tracks, man. Yeah. Castro followed through, landing a combination, punctuated by that right hand to force Solis right to the canvas. It was huge, man. Castro proceeded with that heavy artillery that he has that I've been talking about since profiling this kid. Nearly taking out Solis in the closing seconds of the opening round. Then that single right hand by Solis was enough to briefly force Castro to take a step back, allowing him to make it out of the round. Then Castro just closed the show in round 2. And, Solis now 4-3-1 with 3 KOs, was trapped along the ropes. And Castro landed that crushing right hand to Solis to send him to the canvas. And this time, the ref really had to jump in there and stop him from himself, man, because honestly, he would have tried to continue. You could tell he was super concussed, man. He wasn't there. He had no idea where he was, man. He got knocked in the next week.
Sometimes it's the boxer's pride that tells them or her that they want to continue, but that's where your corner or the referee is there to save you.
Yeah, definitely. Castro now improves his record to 5-0 with 5 KOs, all coming in a 50-week span since turning pro last December 19th in San Antonio.
He turned pro last year and has 5 fights already?
Yes, man. That's what I'm saying. This kid is busy. This is what I'm saying, guys. When I profiled this kid, back a year ago, definitely watch this kid, man. He's gonna be big things in the future. The kid's got power, man. He's only 22 years old. He's now ranked 159th out of 1,334, I believe it is, in the world. And you know what, man? I can't wait to see this kid in the ring again. This kid, he's from Fresno, California, and he's only 5'7", super feathered, but man, honestly, the kid's got power. The kid's got big hands,
He
and
definitely does.
he proved that last night with that vicious knockout, man. And you know what? He's winner of our knockout of the week, man. And you know what? It couldn't go to somebody more deserving. He definitely
Yeah.
deserves. He definitely deserves this win, and I'm happy about it. But there are a bunch of honorable mentions, man. There are some fights we got to talk about. Yeah. Honestly, I sent you a bunch of links.
Yeah. Castro was definitely the best one, but there's a few of them.
Yes.
Anthony Yardy closed out the show. He had his rematch against shoot, I forget homeboy's name, but he had a rematch against him and stopped him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
stopped
man.
him.
Trust me, it was honestly, the yard guard was good. Honestly, I enjoyed watching Lyndon Arthur and Anthony Yard. That was
Lyndon Arthur, that's it.
Arthur was KO'd by a right hand to the head. It was nice. It was quick.
It was kind of a flurry. The right hand started it, and then he might have survived if he just took that right hand. But then the barrage of punches that followed after that, Mr. Lyndon could not handle that, and then referee came in and saved him from that. So congratulations for Anthony Yardy for closing out the show. That was a rematch. Going into a rematch, it's always it could go either way. You could be a little extra confident or unsure of yourself because you already fought this person already, and it was a close match. So it kind of messes with your head whether you think you have to change something in your training camp or change something in the fight. So it's always rematches are always tricky to see. Mentally, it's more of a mental thing when it's a rematch.
To all the fans out there that don't know, if they haven't seen the first one, man, we're talking a year ago. Arthur won a 12-round split decision over Yard. So, this rematch, man, Yard started the first round of the rematch at a really fast pace. He was coming forward and pushing Arthur back. He was landing quick punches while Arthur was trying to get his jab going. Yard was able to get past the jab most times and was closing the distance. A lot of grappling in the second round with Yard landing most of his punches in close.
A lot of grappling.
Yeah. Arthur was jabbing well when there was a distance. Arthur was going better in the third with his jab and counters as Yard came in. It was mostly Arthur's round, but Yard came roaring back in that final seconds and just in the fourth, Yard was landing heavy punches to the head and body of Arthur and sent him crashing down. Arthur got up in bad shape, and that fight was waved off, man.
Yeah,
that's how it went, guys. If you haven't seen it, crushing blows, man. Real good fight.
That was the other honorable mention for knockout of the week.
Yeah, man. Shout out to our friends in the UK. They'll be joining us on Friday, guys. Just to let you know, Carl and Andy from Last Bell Boxing will be on the
Nice.
So you're not going to want to miss that historic event, man. It's going to be great. It's actually going to be the first time that we got Andy joining us on the show, so you're not going to want to miss that, man.
Yes,
getting him out of his comfort zone. We're getting him on the show. You're not going to want to miss that. Yeah. Shout out to Carl and Andy. We'll see you Friday on the show. Another honorable mention, man. I got to give it up to Marc Leach versus Stefan Nickel. What a huge.
That knockout, that one might have been under the radar because I was like,
I think it's very under the radar. If you guys know the fight that I'm talking about, and you have a better angle of this knockout, please send it to me. Please drop it.
Yeah,
I want to see it because the only angle I have is so. It's so deceiving. You don't know.
Yeah, because that was the only reason why we didn't pick that one as the KO of the week. Just because I said is because the way he went down, he got hit with something hard, but it's hard to tell what punch it was exactly. Yeah, he obviously got hit with something because he went down hard.
Yes, I believe I heard the announcer say that it was a crushing left hook. That's kind of what it looks like. Opening seconds of this round, man. Marc Leach, he just comes in and literally just. Throws a 1-2, and I think that hook just connect, and Buddy just drops. But honestly, guys, who are watching out there, who might have some footage of this fight, man, please send it to us because If we are mistaken, man, we will reselect our winner if we find a better knockout. So if you guys have this video and this video is better than the Marc Castro knockout, please drop it for us, man, because we want to see it. We want to see it. I searched high and low for fights, man, to find these knockouts. Yes, guys, if you could help me out, it's great, man. It'd be wonderful. Big shout out though to another prospect that I've been telling everybody to watch, man. Honestly, the big man, Filip Hrgović. Yes.
Oh, I missed his fight. Did he stop his guy too?
Yes, he did.
Nice,
he did.
Nice.
It was a TKO, third round, 40 seconds. Let me tell you, man. Amatovic, he was down twice in round 2 and once in the round 3. And honestly, this guy, Filip, you got to watch out for this guy, man. He's going to be a big thing in the heavyweight division. He's still kind of young in the game. He doesn't have too many fights. He's only 14-0 with 12 knockouts. But this Croatian is mean.
Whoa. Yeah, you can't just, that's 14-0 with 12 knockouts. That's serious.
Yeah.
Don't just
blow over
that. That's
he's still young, man. He's only 29. He's only 29.
Nice.
Right? So he's moving up the ranks quick, guys. He's moving up the ranks quick. I've been talking about this kid for a while, man. You can check out talkinfight.com and go hit my list of videos, and you can definitely find a profile on him, and you can hear all about this Croatian, man. This big 6'6" heavyweight weighing about 230 pounds. Yeah, man, he made quick work of that last night, and he looked really, really good doing it, man. So, shout out to Filip, man. Definitely. Also, huge one, man. Shout out to Amari Jones.
Yes. He looked very impressive in his match. I was watching that undercard.
Yes, man. Shout out to Amari Jones.
How tall is he?
They say he's 6 foot.
He was towering over that guy. 6 foot at 100 and at what weight class is it? Welterweight, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it was. I believe it is. But yeah, man, holy crow! What
Haney Senior, Devin Haney's dad is his coach too, right?
Yeah. Well, he's co-promoted. He's co-promoted by Devin Haney. So yeah, he weighed in at 160 last night for that fight. So 160, 6 feet tall. Man, honestly, middleweight. But yeah, this kid, I've been watching him since his first fight when he turned pro. I've been telling you guys for time. We've had him on the show. We've interviewed him. Amari Jones, he is the real deal. Watch out for this kid. He gets better every single time I watch him. Honestly, I've already reached out to him. We're setting up a day for him to come back into the studio and have a talk, man, because honestly, he's now improved to 5-0, and he's kept his streak alive, man. 5-0 with 5 finishes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right?
Man, that's
it's and he made quick work of that, man. He made quick work of that. Exactly. It looked good. He looked awesome, man. He looked awesome last night. It went the distance, and he TKO'd him at 240 in the round. So it was a big fight, guys. If you want to check that out, you can find that on DAZN before the bell on YouTube. Great fight, second fight into the card. You're gonna want to check it out, man. And honestly, shout out to Jessica McCaskill.
Yeah. Wait, before we move on, thank you, Amber, for he was a middleweight, Jones, that weight class, right?
Yes, middle.
He's a middleweight. Yeah,
middleweight. Thank you, Amber.
Shout out to everyone in the chat too. Stan Scarborough in the house. Okay.
Yeah,
see you. Shout out to Donda Chilling Boxing. Yeah, we gave Castro that KO.
Don't worry, Stan. We'll touch on that before we end the show because that's a damn joke. I can't believe this. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's just get through our honorable mentions first.
Of course, shout out to Last Bell.
Yeah, man. Yes, man. Big fight. So I want to give another shout out to honestly, Montana Love.
Montana Love. Yes, this guy, he is something else. This guy, the whole pre-fight thing. This guy was walking to the ring, holding his poodle. He's in his locker room getting stretched out, and he's rubbing his poodle at the same time. Like, look at this guy. This guy is something else. If you're gonna display that type of confidence, you need to fight with that type of confidence, and he did. He stopped this guy, correct?
Yo, trust me, I've profiled this kid time ago. I've been watching this guy for a while. He's very exciting. He makes me laugh every time I see him. But yo, he's technical. He's got good boxing skills. He didn't waste any time in capitalizing on the momentum of his career's best win to date. Honestly, that was his best win to date. A one-sided seventh round stoppage of a former junior.
Sorry, go ahead. My bad for cutting
Of
you
a
off.
former junior welterweight titleist, right? Like, so he's.
He's on a good streak right now. His last fight, he beat Baranchak, who was in the fight of the year before that. I'm pretty sure his fight before that was in the fight of the year.
Yeah,
so that was a big win for him. I'm pretty sure he was the underdog going into that Baranchak fight. He beats him. This was his first fight since then, and looked impressive. And yeah, man, I got to keep an eye on this kid, Montana Love.
Yeah, Montana Love. You'll never forget this name, though. Not now.
Yeah.
You'll never forget the name now, man. Montana Love. Guys, check it out, man. Huge card last night. It was great. I can't wait for the card tonight. That's what we're going to talk about now real quick. We got a card tonight, guys.
Whoa. You forgot about Haney. Devin Haney had a match last night. And whatchamacallit, that speaking of Haney, the knockout that Castro had, Devin Haney had a similar knockout like this with a guy against the ropes. His last fight was Linares. One of the fights before this, kind of like how Castro, he had the guy against the ropes, a couple of jabs, faked it, and then came with a big right hand. It was almost the exact same way. So yeah, man, Haney looked very impressive last night.
Yeah.
I think the Lopez fight from last week gave everyone in that division a little wake-up call not to look past your opponent. And so Jojo Diaz is a very good test. Haney is a good streak right now, man. He beat Linares last time. He was a very good upper echelons competitor. Jojo Diaz has always puts up a good fight. I knew this fight was going to be tough for Haney. He won. I think I pull up my scorecard. I only gave Diaz 1 or 2 rounds, but even with that said, Haney won. But they were close rounds. He didn't just smash him. Like Diaz was still in the fights. He was losing the rounds, but he was still in the fight. Like there was no point in time where like the referee should have, or his corner should have stopped in to stop the fight. So that was a very impressive win by Haney.
Yeah, definitely. Diaz was first to strike, connecting with jab to the body out of the southpaw stance. The measured approach came as advertised by Diaz, man. 2012 U.S. Olympian and former titleist who vowed to use the early rounds to see what Haney was made of. So, and honestly, Haney took the lead in round 2, allowing Diaz to come forward and then tagging him with right hands. Just like he does, man. Round 3, Haney mixed up his attack, constantly touching Diaz with body shots and following with the right uppercut to Diaz's chin. Diaz continued to walk forward though, man. This guy, he doesn't quit. He's
a dog, man. He's a dog.
He's definitely a dog.
That was Diaz moving up in weight classes too, because I think he was mainly at the 130 pound division. He moved up. For this. And Diaz, he had a big win. He beat Fortuna last time, who was a tough competitor himself too. That's the fight that put him in position for this fight against Devin Haney. Donda Chli Boxing is asking, what do we think next is for Haney? I mean, there's a lot of options.
There's a lot of options, man. On the heels of Sydney's George Campos Jr. shocking Teofimo Lopez, to claim the championships at 135 pound. Haney avoided a letdown in turning away the challenge of the former IBF junior lightweight titleist Joseph Jojo Diaz to defend his WBC lightweight title. You know what? This is huge. This division, you know what? It's it's a mess. We don't know. There's too much to go on, man, in this division. He's got too many options, and you know what? Honestly, who would you put him in with?
What'd you say, Mike? My bad.
Who would you put
Haney in next with? I mean, Kambosos is hot right now. He claims he can put 60 or 80,000 people in some stadium in Australia. So let's see it happen.
Right. You know what? Like we got what Lomachenko, Kambosos. We got Davis. And then there's, Lopez, Haney, Diaz, Comey, Garcia, like Fortuna, Leaners.
Ryan Garcia has been out for too long. He needs something before he steps in with one of the big guys. This guy, he's whatever he's having, whether it's mental issues or his hands hurt. There's always something up. So he needs to make sure that he's good before he starts calling out people, because that's all he's been doing the past couple of years is talking, not really doing nothing. So let's see. Since then, all the rest of the guys, Tanks probably fought twice since last time Garcia's fought. Devin Haney's fought twice since last time Garcia's fought. Garcia's the only one that's not active, so he needs to get more active before he starts running his mouth again. So, anyways, to answer your question, who for Haney next? I'd say just set up with Kambosos, man. Set up with Kambosos.
I think that'd be big. I think that'd be a big fight, man. Definitely sell some tickets. Definitely sell some tickets. We got to tell the fans about tonight's card.
What time does it start?
8 p.m. Fight TV. Gervonta Davis, Isaac Cruz, Sebastian Fendora, Sergio Garcia, Duravchenko versus Adams, and I believe there's another fight on that card to round it out, and I believe it's the Arias and Alexander. But Gervonta Davis 25-0 against Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I've talked about Isaac Cruz before. Everybody knows
the Mexican Tyson, they call him.
Yeah, man, this kid, he's got one switch, and it's go, 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 go.
Yeah,
this kid just head down, comes forward, and he just throws power punches, man. This guy is a beast. It's gonna be a tough fight, man. It's gonna be a tough fight tonight for Gervonta Davis. It's not gonna be a walkthrough, that's for sure. Because I know Isaac Cruz, he's a tough little Mexican man.
He is.
He's a tough kid, man. I've talked about him. I've watched his fights. Guys, this is going to be a great card tonight. We're going to be doing a watch and live of it, so you're definitely going to want to check it out. Tune in to this channel tonight at around, I believe, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and you'll see us on here watching it, so you can come join us, and we'll run you play-by-play and punch-by-punch for tonight. Should be a great card, man. Honestly, quick little couple of fights.
Yeah. Run down the undercard again. Who's on the undercard again?
Well, the undercard for then is we got Sebastian Fendora versus Sergio Garcia.
Sebastian Fendora is either 6'5", 154-pound guy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, man, the Towering Inferno, aka right,
6'5", 150 pounds.
This super welter though, man. The 6'5", 80-inch reach, bro. 80-inch reach, 6'5.5", and he's a southpaw. Okay, he's only 23, and he's racking up a huge, like he's already 17-0-1 with 12 knockouts in his career.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's and he's taking on Sergio Garcia, who's 33-0. So it's a big fight tonight. That's the undercard. What else is on there is I believe it's going to be Duravchenko versus Carlos Adams, which it's not too many people know these guys. It's a middleweight fight. It should be good, man. Both these guys know how to bang it out. We got 13-3 for Duravchenko versus Carlos Adams, who's sitting at 20-1, man. And I think it's Luis Arias and Vaughn Alexander is bottoming out that card there. And that's what you're going to see. It's a 4-fight card tonight. It'll be quick, easy. Something to tide you guys over till next weekend's fights.
Starts at 8 o'clock. So, Carl, I know. Yeah, I see you in the chat. There's going to be a late night for you. Start at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Wow. You gotta be a dedicated boxing fan in the UK to stay up for the fights over here.
Well, our UK fans are definitely dedicated boxing fans, 100%. Okay, the big joke. I heard it this morning. A good friend of mine, decided to shoot me over this message that said one of the Paul brothers has now called out Tyson Fury. Logan Paul has called out Tyson Fury, saying, when my brother is done whooping your brother's ass, I'm coming for you.
So they know how to make clickbait,
Yo, man, that's what it is. And you know what? It's making the money. And I honestly I thought we were going to see Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Hey man, he fought Floyd. Man. There's a chance he can fight anybody. We'll see.
Right. But yeah, he wants to fight. He wants to take on Tyson Fury. He's already calling him out. He's starting to. It's already started, man. It's already started. And you know what? Like honestly, Logan Paul's been trolling his ass for months already, man.
That's what they do, man. That's what they do,
man. Guys, you can check it out. It's everywhere, man. Check out the Logan Paul calls out Tyson Fury. Just hashtag shorts, hashtag Fury, whatever you want to do. Check it out. You'll see it. It's hilarious. Jake and Logan Paul, they're mocking Tyson Fury, training Tommy Fury. It's starting to become a social media battle. It's getting kind of funny. Fury did say he's gonna rip his head off. So hey, man, could be the end of these brothers. So we'll see what's going on. Honestly, don't play with Fury, man. Honestly, the man is wearing the strap around his waist for a reason. He has the record he has for a reason. This is no like celebrity boxing match. These guys are gonna get seriously hurt, man. But yeah, man, I honestly think it's a joke. I thought I'd just announce it to the world out there, let everybody know that these brothers are stupid. We all know they are, but they're making bread, and you know what? I can't blame them for that. All jokes aside, Tyson would hurt him badly. You're damn right, Last Bell Boxing. You're damn right, Carl. That would definitely happen. Stan, yes, thanks for that tip. That was great. That was awesome. I loved it. What a way to wake up in the morning. with laughs. Nothing but laughs. I literally pulled out of bed laughing my ass off. If Deontay couldn't put him to sleep, then the joke bros have no chance.
Joke bros.
The whole heavyweight situation is crazy right now. I believe what Tyson has already called, says he wants Usyk next. You know what? I'd like to see that, actually.
Wait, no. Joshua is not going to take no step aside. He wants the rematch, same way he won the immediate rematch versus Ruiz. Like he wants to.
I know he's taking that rematch, but Fury wants Usyk.
I don't know. I highly
Joshua will step aside for me. Make that call, brother. Make that call. Make it happen. I'd like to see that shit for sure.
I don't know. That's gonna be too easy because if that does say Joshua does step aside and then Fury beats Usyk, Fury's just gonna retire after that.
Yeah, but then he retires the only undisputed heavyweight champion in the 4-belt era. We've never had one. We need to see one, man. We need to see one. The heavyweight division needs it. Boxing needs it. We need an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, man. We've been waiting for it. That's what we were waiting for the Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight to happen. It didn't happen. Wilder came in. Wilder got his shit slapped. Joshua lost his titles. Hey, man, we got Usyk and Fury. They're holding everything right now. Let's get it together. Let's make that fight happen. Let's see an undisputed heavyweight champion in the 4-belt era. Let's make effing history, man. Let's make it. Let's see as a Joshua fan, I'd want Joshua to maybe take the step aside only because if he loses to Usyk rematch Fury, Joshua, it's over. You're right. Virtual Pint on it. He will step aside if Fury puts the Josh versus Fury fight in the contract. Ooh. A lot of good comments here, man.
To Don, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing the name. Donda Chile Boxing. That's the Joshua and Usyk rematch. That's what makes it the fight so much more intriguing or exciting to watch because so much is on the line for Joshua. The same thing was on the line after he lost to Andy Ruiz. In that rematch, if he would have lost that rematch like that, it would have been over back then. So he's in the same situation now. So that's why I think, man, that this is what makes boxing exciting because this is a big test for his career. Can he step up? And this is not no Andy Ruiz rematch. This is Usyk, who's a very good boxer, cleaned up the cruiserweight division, and Carl specifically laughed at me when I was comparing him when I compared Usyk to Holyfield a long time ago. Oh, Ronnie.
Yeah.
This guy, I knew the name sounded familiar. This kid's gonna be my next national champion right here, man. He started during when everything was shut down, and yeah, man, this kid. My bad for getting off track, but he's
No,
gonna
it's
be the
okay.
next.
It's okay, man. It's
He's
okay.
gonna be the next champion.
We're,
Out
we're
of this
interacting. We're interacting with our fans, man. Because without them, man, we wouldn't have the show. And
Yeah,
you know what?
yeah.
Honestly, our Sunday Knockout show has been doing very, very well, man. Thank you to all the fans out there and all the love and support and all the comments, man. We enjoy doing this for you guys, and we enjoy boxing, man. Just like you, we're boxing nuts. That's why we bring this stuff to you, man. So you know, to help you guys find the answers that you're looking for, man. Because you know what? If we didn't do this work, man, you guys have to do it on your own.
Yeah.
We just make it easy for you. But yes, thank you, man, for the love and support. Thank you for coming and supporting the channel, man. Talkinfight.com, man. Hit those subscribe buttons. Set those reminders. We bring shows to you daily, man. And don't forget, tonight, watch it live on Talkin Fight, this channel. Check it out, man. Me and Cedric.
Hey, thank you, Amber. Thank you for the compliment. Carl, again, you said it's too much of a gamble for Joshua. That's what boxing is about. You know what? Think about this. Before Fury fought Wilder, the whole talk was Wilder versus Joshua. There was no talk of Fury versus Wilder. It was all about Wilder versus Joshua. Then all of a sudden, Fury wants to make a comeback and starts calling out Wilder. That's how that fight happened. Nobody was calling for Fury versus Wilder before the first fight. Nobody was calling for that. That just happened because Fury is a good talker and talked his way into that fight. So Wilder took that risk and fought him, and you know, look what happened. So if that's the case, then Wilder should have never fought Fury, and then we wouldn't even be in this situation right now. Because I remember at the time we were talking about Wilder versus Joshua. So
yeah, Fury does have bigger nuts than Joshua for sure, Carl. 100%, man. Honestly, the Gypsy King will stand in the ring with anybody. And he's
again, anyways, we'll get
he's
into
proven
that.
it, man. We can get into this all night, and we can talk for hours and hours and hours. But we have to wrap up the show because we're at that time, guys. Sorry that we run late, but we run a couple minutes late. But yes, honestly, we love the banter. Thank you for all the comments. Amber, thank you for all the love and support and comments. Carl, thank you for tuning in. Your boy Randy, thank you for joining us today. And to all the other fans that are watching, it's your man Mike and Cedric Benn coming to you from the Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week. Shout out to Marc Castro, the winner of our Knockout of the Week award. We will be in touch with you soon, sir, to let you know that you've won our prestigious award. And honestly, we're going to get you in the studio for an interview. To all the fight fans around the world, thanks for tuning in. You know what it is, man. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel, different knockout.
Yes, sir.